Hey, I have something important to talk about today, and I didn't want to wait to film it because it's been on my mind and I cannot sleep. I want to talk to you about something that's important that we should all be paying closer attention to. It's the Goofy movie. Not just the Goofy movie. The extremely Goofy movie. I turned off the light for dramatic effect. The extremely Goofy movie is the kind of movie that we need to be afraid of. That it's being made, that it has been made, and that it could be made again. The movie, I watched it a couple days ago, and I watched the Goofy movie first. The Goofy movie was good. I liked it a lot. It was really funny, and I liked when Goofy and Maximilian, I think, I liked when they went to like the concert thing with the possums. It was a good movie. The extremely Goofy movie is a travesty, and it should be renamed the illogical Goofy movie, or the extremely illogical Goofy movie. So I watched it for a while, and I was fine with it. Max is going to college, and Goofy is going to college too, and that's funny. But at the end of the movie, it's about like, okay, Goofy's learned his lesson and is gonna be like a good dad now or something. I don't remember, but I remember the ending didn't make sense. So Max and his friends CJ and the cheese guy, they're eating together at the coffee shop, and then they go to the tournament where it's the X Game tournament by ESPN. Remember that it's ESPN. Remember that. So they're gonna win, but they're not going to win if Gamma has anything to say about it, and that's where things go wrong. Gamma starts cheating, okay? And Goofy tries to warn them, and Max is like, "You're just trying to throw me off my game." What does that mean? First off, let's start with the first thing. Goofy's trying to warn them that that the other team is cheating, and Max is like, "Oh, you're just trying to throw me off my game. You're working with the other team." What? If he's working with the other team, why would he tell them that they're cheating? That doesn't make any sense. And then they start cheating, and he's like, "What's going on?" He's like, "You were warned." And okay, and how are they cheating? I'll tell you how they're cheating. They're like blowing them up. And that is. Okay, so the first one is he's like pulling out the rocks, and they managed to climb fast enough. That's fine. He's like in the rock formation. That, it makes sense. This is all about logic, okay? We're talking about this from a logical standpoint. Okay, the second one they throw like balls on the road. That, no one noticed the balls on the road. Remember, this is ESPN. They have cameras like that, and they're not noticing the giant amount of balls. Okay. So he's at least acting like I'm watching the movie while I'm talking about this. He's at least acting cool, like he hits the mailbox, and it's like, these balls fell everywhere. Okay, I'm willing to accept that. even though they should have stopped the course. But this next one, they shoot an arrow. They have a bow and arrow with a rocket on it. It's a rocket it explodes. This kid explodes and they do nothing about it. They go, oh no, this guy fell off the track. There is a literal arrow in his tire. You can see, they're not even that far off the course. They're just like right on the sidelines next to the audience shooting arrows at them. They're gonna do nothing about that? Nothing? Okay, this is important. Remember these words. They have a doctor. They have a doctor, okay? This doctor, I'm counting right. 1, 2, 3. There's like 6 people that have been sent to the emergency room now. And they're not checking it. They're not wondering what happened. The people are like unconscious. And they don't even care. They don't even care, okay? And then, get freaking this. I'm getting angry. I'm getting angry. I didn't want to say anything that would make you uncomfortable, but I might get angry. So be warned. There might be swearing. So the final race begins. Goofy, CJ, and the guy who eats cheese is on the starting line with the Team Gamma. Team Gamma then does something that makes absolutely no sense. He pulls out a comically large button. A comically large button. There is a rocket attached to his boot. First off, when did they get that rocket on? It would have to been before he put on the rocket boots. How did he not notice the rocket boots? There is a giant rocket on his boots. And he's like, whoa, there's a giant what's going on? He gets shot straight up. Shot straight up. Remember that. Shot straight up. And you know what the judge says? The judge blows his whistle and goes, false start. Looks like you guys need to find another teammate. He's dead. He's dead. And the only thing they can say is, you guys did a false start. He didn't even cross the starting line. It doesn't make any freaking sense. It doesn't make any sense. Why would it be a false start if he got upward? There is a trail of smoke coming from his body as he's sent to the stratosphere. And they're going to say it's a false start. And this is the convenient plot device where they have to get Goofy now. So they have, get this, there is a policy in place where they have 20 seconds or so to find a replacement. 20 seconds. There's no policy in place where people are getting shot to the stratosphere. There's no policy in place for that, though. They're not like, oh, maybe we should check that. Maybe it's a little weird. They have cameras. They have cameras watching him pull out a button. He doesn't even do it secretly. He just goes like, ah. It doesn't make any sense. Okay. Goofy's in now. Okay. Sorry. I need to calm down. Okay. So, they get Goofy. Goofy comes in. And they decide to try to cheat again. This is where it proves there's a camera. They have an old lady walking across the street. And there's a camera directly on her. And once again, all they say is, oopsie, how are they going to make it through that one? If there was a real old lady walking across the street, you would stop the competition. You would, I don't know what you would do. You know what? I don't know what you would do. Maybe that would make sense. But tell me, how does it make sense that the bicycle The bicycle is tampered with, where the front wheel will fall off. The guy, the cheese man, the cheese man gets on the bike and the wheel falls off, and the commentator's like, ooh, that sucks. It's your bike! It's your ESPN! You provided the bikes! He almost died because of your bike! Would you not check? Would you not be like, oh man, that's actually really bad. We're the ones who provided the bikes. We lost someone. They fell head first into rocks. He could sue. Oh crap, the neighbors, the dogs are barking again. I'm sorry, calm down, calm down. Calm down. Oh God, we get to the last part. This is by far the most egregious thing and why I made this video. There is a small structure at the finish line that they have to race through on skateboards. The structure combusts into flames. Why? Because of another comically large button. That comically large button, if you didn't believe it before, if you were like, well, maybe the camera didn't see, he presses the comically large button right in front of 50 people. 50 people. And then there's an explosion and the structure burns down. There are 3 people trapped inside a burning structure where it's clear who caused it. The person who causes it goes past the fire to the finish line. And what do the announcers say? What do the announcers say? They say, well, I hope they get out of the burning structure in time because the other guy's about to reach the finish line. I'm done. I'm done. I don't even care. I'm done. You know what? I'm not done. Disney, you have 48 hours to fix your mistakes. It doesn't make sense, and you know it, and you keep that on Disney Plus, thinking that we won't notice that it doesn't make sense, and it doesn't. You have 48 hours to fix it. I expect an edit, a full remake of the movie to be made within 2 months. So it needs to be off in 40 hours. It needs to be remade within 2 months, and I expect it to be a little more realistic. I like the plot. I like the idea. I really like the movie, but it needs to make a little more sense. So my thought is, make it where in the final match to cheat, what they do is they use their smartphones and they press a button on the smartphone, because that makes a little more sense, and then have it where his rollerblades shoot him forward and not up. That's really the only problem I have, is that he gets shot up instead of forwards, and that the comically large button doesn't make a lot of sense. But like a smartphone, that would make just put the button on the smartphone. That's all you really got to do. Just edit the buttons out and put it like a iPhone or something. So please do it now, within 48 hours, and I will be watching to make sure you do it. Okay, I'm sorry for yelling, and how do I stop the camera? There it is.